What's new, crew? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Cassandra. Today we're stepping out of homestead stuff, out of preserving, out of all those things, and we're heading into doing a little bit of fall Aldi shopping, like just talking about all these seasonal products. I have Aldi's website pulled up on my phone here, and they have a really awesome tab, which is just their seasonal tab. They have everything broken down into all of their main categories, so like canned, household, like their aisle of shame stuff, beverages, all of that fun stuff, and you can just scroll all of the really great new seasonal items. And that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to scroll, we're going to talk about some fall Aldi finds, things that I'm looking for. You guys asked for this video. I had a couple people ask me either in comments or Instagram DMs. So here we are, let's talk about all the fall Aldi things. I've done this video every year for the last couple of years, so if you want to see some old Aldi products, things that I look out for, I'll link those videos down below. I also have the best of Aldi series that I've done in the past, talking about my favorite Aldi items, and I'll link that video down below too. So let's get ahead and get scrolling. The first category that they have is actually their beverages, and most of it is like wine and apple beers, pumpkin beers, a pumpkin pie hard cider, a Wicked Cove cranberry hard cider. I personally am not much of a drinker, so none of this stuff really pertains to me, but usually around Christmas time, because I host Christmas for both my side and my husband's side of the family. If you're new around here, my husband is one of 7 siblings, so we all just pick a designated holiday. That's the holiday you host every year. So come Christmas time, their seasonal alcoholic beverages are more up my alley, because I'll buy like a bottle of wine or a bottle of whatever they have for their Christmas specials, and I'll get that and have that out and available for Christmas dinner. I do have to say, the Cranberry Cove Wicked Cove, can I talk today? Wicked Grove cranberry hard cider. You think I couldn't read? That sounds pretty interesting to me. It comes in a 6-pack. That might be something worth having around. Maybe. I'm breastfeeding right now, so I wouldn't drink regardless, but maybe my husband would be interested in that, so I don't know, we'll see. Heading into their bakery and bread departments, these are one of my favorite categories, other than probably like their aisle of shame things. From now until the end of the year, Aldi has the best aisle of shame products. I get so many Christmas gifts out of there. They're really affordable and they're really great. Some of the aisle of shame Aldi products have been people's favorite Christmas gifts that I've given them, or just in general their favorite Christmas gift. So I love to shop out of there. I just went into Aldi yesterday and picked up their white Dutch oven. I needed a wedding gift, so I went and got that for $30. I got a 6-quart beautiful white and gold Dutch oven, and I think that'll be a really great wedding gift, but it'd also be a really great Christmas gift. Go and get it now, hold on to it till Christmas, and give someone a really nice, really high quality, low budget Dutch oven. I also last year got the French oven from there, and I gave that to my dad for Christmas, and he loved that as well. So lots of options there. But heading into their baked goods, when talking about their baked goods, I personally love anything apple. Apple is supreme in this household. Let me know down below in the comments, are you team apple or team pumpkin, or are you just team all fall? So they have bake shop apple cider donuts. That sounds really great. I don't bake donuts, I always fry my donuts. I want to learn how to make baked donuts. It seems pretty easy. I just don't have the equipment to do it yet, but when I do learn how to make baked donuts, apple cider donuts are definitely something that I want to learn how to make. They look really great. Lots of pumpkin products. Of course, they're talking about their harvest bagels and their pumpkin spice bagels. We don't get those. We're not a huge bagel household, but if you are, something to look out for. They have tons and tons of different holiday pumpkin coffee things. Like I said, I'm definitely more of an apple person, but who knows? Today I'm drinking my caramel, what is this? The Chobani caramel coffee creamer. That's my go-to recently. So something that I was really excited about last year, we talked about, were their lobster and crab raviolis. I was very excited about them. I purchased them, got I think 2 packages of them. They were not our favorite. Nobody here liked them. Yeah, nobody really liked them. We did eat them, but definitely will not be repurchasing. It was not worth it. They were not very good. So there's that. They also are showing their specialty selected chocolate or caramel mousse cups. I will buy stuff like this occasionally, and I'll just put them in the freezer and we keep them down there. And then one night when me and my husband want to have a date night at home, we'll put the kids to bed, we'll turn on a show, or maybe we just sit and talk and we'll eat our little treat kind of by ourselves. And we do that as an at-home date night. We've done that since the beginning of time when we were married and broke, and that was just what we had to do for date nights. And now we still do it because we've learned that it's actually one of our favorite things to do. If you watch my Aldi hauls, I can link some of those down below for you guys. You'll often hear me talk about, I'll get one of their mini pizzas or one of their flatbreads, and I'll say, we're just gonna throw this in the freezer, pull it out for a date night. And we do that once a month, and it's just something that we really like to do. And I love to throw in their seasonal products. While I was in Aldi yesterday, I saw that they had their whipped cheesecakes. I almost picked it up, but I resisted. I'll just wait until I go grocery shopping 2 weeks from now for my October grocery haul, and I might pick up a whipped cheesecake to keep it in the freezer, pull it out on a Friday or something, or on a Saturday. We'll all sit down as a family, have a piece of cheesecake. But I'm also seeing they have a chocolate cream pie, which also looks fantastic. Those will be great. I'm hoping that they keep those through the holidays. Usually Aldi will keep these products through the holidays. It'll be a really great thing to bring to a Thanksgiving dinner or a Christmas dinner or a lunch or whatever. You need to bring a dessert. Maybe you're not much of a baker, or the holidays are a crazy time for all of us and you just need to cut some corners somewhere. You don't have time to make something homemade. These are awesome. They're really cost efficient, and usually all these desserts are really great. They also have their mini cheesecake bites. Those are a hard winner. They sell a very similar thing at Sam's Club. If you're not near a Sam's Club, I'm not. I do have a Sam's Club membership, but it's an hour away to my Sam's Club. I'm not gonna drive an hour away just to get cheesecake bites. I'll drive 25 minutes and go to Aldi and get them. They are also fantastic. They have strawberry, the turtle, and then a classic New York. And they're just little bite-sized pieces. They're awesome, especially if your family is in the same season of life as mine and you have a whole gangle of young little kids. It's perfect because you can put one square on their plate. It's perfect for them, a bite or two, and then you're not wasting a whole piece of cheesecake. And it's really great because then you get to try all the desserts because they're just bite-sized, and that's my kind. I want to pick and serve dessert. I want a little of this, a little of that. So this is totally up my alley. I love those. If you have been here for a while and you've watched my Best of Aldi, you know that I love the Bremer brand. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but everything I've ever tried from that line at Aldi has been fantastic, and they're bringing back their shepherd pies. Now, when it comes to prepackaged meals, I don't do that very often, but if I am gonna buy a prepackaged meal, I want it to be one and done. Everything in there, my meat, my protein, and my carb, and the Bremer brand always has that. I also really love their beef stew packets that they have. It's just a frozen dinner. You throw it in a skillet. We personally will always eat those over rice or over mashed potatoes. Sometimes I'll make a cornbread or something to go with it for an easy, brainless meal. They're fantastic. But they're bringing back their shepherd pies, and I will probably look out for them and maybe put one or two in my freezer for when I need them. We are gonna need some convenience meals coming up in November. My husband has a hunting trip, and I have a trip where I'm gonna be gone for a couple of days. So if I'm gone for a couple of days, my husband's gonna need some easy things for himself and the kids. So that might be a really great meal to have on hand for him. Heading into the pantry section, they always sell pie fillings this time of year. Their pumpkin pie filling, their apple pie filling. They also do their quick breads. They always have banana bread, but they'll bring in an apple cinnamon bread. That is really good. I would highly recommend. I make all that stuff from scratch now, but back a couple years ago when I wasn't as savvy in the kitchen, I would buy those, and they're great. Even if you are savvy in the kitchen, you want to have something convenient on hand for a before school breakfast for your kids, or a meal prep for school lunches. Throw something easy in the lunchbox. These are really great too. You could even, I know it's a quick bread, but you could use it. You could make muffins out of it. You could make bars out of it. It really doesn't matter. One of my favorite things that Aldi sells this time of year are their baked cinnamon apples. Those are really good, or their fried apples with cinnamon. They're fantastic. They make a really great easy pie filling. They make great hand pies. I've even taken those and throw them in a crock pot with some pork chops, and those are great too. So lots of different ways to use those. It doesn't have to just be pies. Those are some of my favorite items that they sell this time of year. This is also when they sell in they're trying to kind of bring in all of their holiday items. They're gonna start those now, especially their Thanksgiving stuff, and they will be there till the end of the year. If it's something that you really like, they're not gonna be back until this time next year. Stock up, buy a case of it, put it on your shelf. You can have it year long. Some things, I've done that with their fried apples in the past, but they also are bringing in some of their like big soups and their canned soups and stews. You can buy a case of that. I've done that in years past, and I still have some of those on the shelf because we don't eat them all the time. We just use them for convenience. They're bringing in their classic Hawaiian and sage and onion Hawaiian stuffing. I've never tried that before, but it's basically a Hawaiian roll stuffing mix. That looks pretty great. We're still in the baking section here, or the pantry section, I should say. This time of year, they also bring in their cheese pairing spread. So you'll get like 4 jams or 1 jam, depending on if you're buying a set or not. They have figs, cranberries, grape jams, basically things that you put on a charcuterie board. Great for an appetizer for the holidays, or even maybe for a football party. Pair that with some cheese. Aldi also has a huge cheese section and salami section. Great for making boards if that's what you're into. This time of year, they really go heavy on that. I'm gonna keep saying this, but if you've watched my videos in the past, you know that this time of year, Aldi brings out awesome spices that they don't have year round. They'll bring out prima tartar, pumpkin pie spice, all of those things. I'll buy a couple of those, keep them in my pantry because they are the best deal ever. They're cheaper than you're gonna get from Walmart, at least in my area. They're fantastic. They also are gonna bring in their gravy mixes, like their packets of gravy mixes, different kinds of extracts, all of the things, cranberry sauce, whole cranberries. I'm just looking here, so many options to stock up and just grab them now, have them all year long. Of course, we cannot have a video without mentioning the maple leaf cookies. I rave about them every year. They're my favorite. You guys are a cult favorite now too. You guys, I see them in the comments all the time talking about these maple leaf cookies. They are so good. They're so good. They're a light maple flavor. It's not super overpowering. You get like a little hint of cinnamon. It's just the perfect fall bite cookie. I love them. I will definitely be getting a couple of boxes. I try not to go hog wild because if I have them year round, then they're not special. I just want to have a couple boxes, get us through the season, build up anticipation to have them again next year. But lots of really great fall items, cranberries, mixed nuts. Aldi does not disappoint, you guys. They have amazing deals. That's kind of all of their food items. I'm going to see if I can find maybe their Isle of Shame products. A lot of great kitchen products, pantry organizers. Those are $6.99. I think that would make a really great Christmas gift as well. Of course, leggings, all sorts of really fun things. They have a lot of really fun craft projects for kids too. I'll get a lot of little crafty things for my kids from there. They're always a great price. Here it is. They have the Bremer homestyle beef or chicken and dumpling skillet mixes. So that's what they are. They're frozen skillet meals. They are fantastic. You could, I've gotten the chicken and dumpling one before. We eat that over pasta. We like it over penne noodles personally, but really great. You could pair that with some garlic bread or some French bread or whatever you want. You've got a full meal in there. Really fantastic. We love those, so would highly recommend those for sure. So just like that, we have talked about a ton of fall Aldi products, kind of rapid fire, just moving through the list. If you're ever wondering what Aldi has, especially if you're talking about those here today, gone tomorrow sections, the Isle of Shame, go ahead and try to follow a local or even non-local Aldi fan page, or just a Facebook page, an Instagram page. Lots of little videos go out, lots of sneak peeks, videos, pictures of things that you're looking for. That's how I knew that my local Aldi finally had those Dutch ovens. It can give you really great ideas, especially heading into Christmas gifts, holidays. How many times can I say that? But it really is true. I have a whole stockpile of different Aldi items that I already have for Christmas gifts for all ages, kids all the way up to adults. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me, drinking your coffee with me, whatever you did today, propping me up, cooking dinner. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to hang out with me. I hope that you guys are having a fantastic day wherever you are, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye.
Living life every day, late at night, not okay. All I want and I pray. All I need are some better days.